Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk about chapter 1039, One Piece, and obviously spoilers. So this chapter is really good, and this is the chapter I think is the downfall of Big Mom, because a very big part of this chapter we see the fight between Kid and Law, and a Kid using a kind of mechanical skeleton bull charging at Big Mom, a big skeleton bull, mechanic bull, and we see that Big Mom used some kind of energy to fix her broken arm, her left arm I think, and then we see Kid using a stone to throw to attack Big Mom from behind and the bull front, and then we see combination with Law, and Law using a sword. He jump up on Big Mom, and then he uses his energy sword and penetrate Big Mom with the sword and nail her to the ground. And we see the end of the chapter, the throwing of the emperors, so the take down the emperor's era is gone. So that means I think this is the second, obviously, the second emperor that falls. So it's the only emperors that is left now are Blackbeard, Monkey D. Luffy, Shanks, and Kaido. But probably Kaido will soon also fall. But I still think, what I said before, I still think Blackbeard will take Big Mom's Devil Fruit, and because Blackbeard is the only character we know that can have many Devil Fruit. We don't know exactly how many he can have, we only know that he used 2 Devil Fruit, and that is very rare, for no other character in One Piece have more than 1 Devil Fruit, and Blackbeard have 2 that he used, the Earthquake Fruit and Dark Fruit. And Blackbeard use. So I still think that Blackbeard will be a bit similar to the scent when that he's gonna take Big Mom's Devil Fruit, but we don't know when. Maybe the Blackbeard. I think, as I said before, I think 2 of the Blackbeard pirates are already on Wano, and that is Dr. Q and Katrina Devon. Okay, back to the chapter. So we see the fight. I think that's a really cool fight between Law and Kid and Big Mom. And we see Momonosuke in his dragon form try to stop the island with island in the sky with lots of bombs, and obviously Yamato is also on the island, try to use her ice breath and try to stop. So all of these 2 characters working together to stop the big Skull Island to land on Oguneshima, on Wano, to destroy where all people are in the fire capital, in the fire festival, to stop them so nobody gets killed, because if that land, there's gonna be a huge explosion and lots of people gonna die of that explosion. So they have to try to stop that the floating island to reach the mainland, like this. But I think the obviously the best part obviously is the fight between Kid and Law and Big Mom, obviously, and now obviously most of the time in the manga, specifically in One Piece, when you see somebody getting white eyes as the pupilla disappear, the character is seriously damaged, very almost killed. But the reason why I don't think that Big Mom is dead yet, obviously Kid in the final attack Kid do in the final chapter page, he used a big pistol and shoot Big Mom with that pistol, and that is the final thing we see. But with I say it like this: do not suspect yet. You can suspect how you want, but do not. What I think, I don't think Big Mom is dead, and I think they're gonna do something that will happen. But I have this because of lots of very important characters really don't die because they have to happen something very special, and I think Big Mom. I think we're gonna see some more. Big Mom gonna have some more power left in her in the next chapter, and then when something happen, maybe Blackbeard will arrive there and take her out, or something else, or maybe Lo and Kid will take her out. But I don't think that really she's gonna die of this. I think she's gonna be very damaged, and she gonna maybe have some more attacks she can use. But if she die in the next chapter, is a possibility. The only thing I'm not really clear about is that because of these attacks, and we know that when they fight against Kaido, all of this, the first generation, Kid, Killer, Law, Monk D. Luffy, Zoro, all of them, and Law, all of them together, and we know that they use lots of very powerful attacks, and Kaido is still standing on his feet, obviously. And the same with Big Mom, and this attack is very powerful, obviously. But I don't think this is the first time Big Mom have met this kind of level of power as Devil Fruits. So I'm wondering here if this is really the end of Big Mom. Obviously the text says so. It looks like this is the end of Big Mom, and that is possible that Law and Killer have defeated the next chapter. Next chapter, Big Mom is defeated, and then they're gonna leave her. And later on, we don't know when, or later on, the Blackbeard Pirates will gonna come there and take her there. Because I don't think they're gonna just leave Big Mom lying on the ground in Wano, and nobody gonna care about her. Everybody just gonna leave Wano, and we see a dead Big Mom. I know for some sense that it's not out of possibility that Blackbeard will come be there on Wano, and he can see Big Mom and take her Devil Fruit and use it for himself, because that is a very good Devil Fruit to have. Specifically, if you is a person who want to start a big war, to take over the world or something like that. So I think Blackbeard will have this Devil Fruit in some way. Blackbeard will have this Devil Fruit. Law, I don't know why I think Blackbeard will have Big Mom's Devil Fruit. I cannot say why, but I think just like that. I think because of he want to build the army, and you take souls from living thing and put it to unliving object and turn that unliving object to life with the soul fruit. And that is for me, I think personally, for me, my opinion, I think that is a very good Devil Fruit for Blackbeard to use in his mission and his planning, and all of this kind of thing. So this chapter was really good, and obviously I never really talked about the front cover on the chapter. But obviously in all of Shonen Jumps we see different popular mangas, the front cover, because Shonen Jump have different mangas in the book, the comic, in the manga, and this time was it's like a black and red picture with Monk D. Luffy looking forward, and a hybrid version of Kaido looking forward. So it's a really cool combination, like dark red, black, and like ice dark blue, like white ice dark blue. It's a really cool combination with that front cover. I know in all of my reviews of One Piece chapter, I never talk about the front cover or the little story that before the main story we see in all of the One Piece mangas. Yeah, and that is everything I really want to say. Yeah, if you like this kind of One Piece reviews, or you like anything else what I do on my YouTube channel, I do anything from reviews on Reckoning of Ragnarok, One Piece. I have picture of my art. I also show sculpture I do, my wood sculptures, and I also do video game gameplay, characters review, wish list for characters, and all this kind of thing for DLC. And also what I want to see, for example, a fighting game, for example, what kind of characters do I want to see, for example, in Justice 3, or other kinds of games in general, what I want to see in this kind of thing. So this is what is on my YouTube channel. I have lots of everything from games, manga, historical talk, reviews on different books, mostly on Arms and Armory books, and I'm gonna do a review on Arms and Armory from Iran, written of Khorassani, a book, and I'm gonna review it somewhere in the summer, I think, when I have read the full book, because it's a very thick book, lots of text and lots of things it takes in to give a very proper review on this book. Because it's not, from my personal opinion, it's not an easy book to read, because they have all of the information in that book. I strongly recommend that book if you like armor, Bronze Age armor, armor all the way to the 19th century, and you want to know a really deep detail of different kinds of armor. The only weapon they don't have in this book is firearms, but they, Khorassani, Rasma Fashar, the Fire and Steel, I think the book is called Fire and Steel of Iran, is their book with lots of guns and flintlock and all these kind of firearms. But this book is handheld weapons like axe, blade, sword, and spear and bows. In that book, and you're gonna get lots of information about different types of shamshirs. What is different with the shamshir from like Timurid or the Safavids, or the dynasty after the Timurids, or the dynasty before the Mongolian invasion, before the Ilukans, and all this kind of thing. So that is what I have. This is my big plan for the summer, is obviously this review on this book. And the other thing, obviously, what we're probably most gonna see, on this YouTube channel, is showcase of short videos, very short videos on my sculpture. So that most of the time we're gonna see my art, but also gonna see every Friday, if there's not gonna be a break in One Piece, obviously gonna see my reviews on chapters. I know lots of YouTubers say like this, like and subscribe, but I never say this in my YouTube channels, because I don't. If somebody likes my videos and like my content, they subscribe. So I never ask for it. If somebody don't like, they don't subscribe. If they like, they subscribe. So I say it like this. Hope you like this video, and yeah.